Hey, this is Ronnie.
And this is Reese. And this is Soft30.
And of course, we have BJQ Waves, and we have the How y'all doing?
What's up? What's
yeah,
up?
Reese, get it.
Out. See, that's why I don't dance.
Girl, how was your week?
It's been good. You guys make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, all the good stuff, okay? So anyway, let's see. My week has been it's been all right. At my full-time job, my boss still hasn't been back. So he, I've been like taking over like most of his stuff. And I'm ready for the man to come back because because I don't want to do it. I don't get paid extra money to do that stuff.
Listen.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, I don't know. I ain't with it. But overall, my week has been good. It was snowing this week, and
it was horrible.
Yeah, and then it had the nerve to be like 60-something degrees Friday, but Monday and Tuesday was snowing. So, but Tuesday I was taking my car to the shop, and somebody hit me.
Oh damn!
Right in my truck. She hit me on the side, but my truck was fine. I heard her beeping her horn, but she was coming off of a side street, and I was on the main street. And I heard her beeping her horn, but I didn't have anywhere to go. It was a pile of snow there, and it was a car coming toward me. So and then I tried to put on brakes, but of course I couldn't because it was snow. So she comes out the side street, and then she hit me on the side, like on my driver's side door. But I had got out the car, and I looked at my car, and I said, I said, my car is fine. Do you want to pull over? I said, you don't have to give me your information because you only put a black dot on my car. Like, it's okay. So she said, so she was like, how's my car? I said, your car messed up. So she was like, oh no. And I said, all right, come on, let's just pull over and get out the way. So we pull over, and she's like, she got out the car. She's like, this is my daughter's car. And I was like, so I get on the ground in the snow, and I look under, and I said, well, your bumper is messed up, but it did not hit the radiator. So nothing is leaking. I was like, you can drive to work. You gonna have to replace her bumper though. Mm-hmm. And she was like, okay. She's like, can I just have your number in case the insurance company want to call you? I was like, yeah, that's fine. You can take down my number or whatever. So I gave her my number, but I didn't take her insurance information. Because I figure I can probably buff out the stuff myself, and I really didn't, want to make her like just use your insurance to pay for your own car. And if they call me and they come and be like, oh yeah, we'll give you a check for that, I'm not gonna be like, oh no, I'm gonna take the fucking check, right? But I was just like, I'm not tripping. And she was like, I'm so sorry. I was beeping the horn. She was like, I wasn't beeping at you to stop. Like, I was just trying to let you know that I was coming. I was like, listen, it's an accident. It's not a purpose. I said, I'm not one of them people where you hit my car. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, no. I said, it's okay. It's an accident. I said, even if my car was messed up, I would still give you the same energy. I would just be like, give me your insurance, But I'm not about to sit up here. It's snowing. You're coming off a side street. You're in a car. I'm in a truck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, it's fine. I'm okay. She's like, okay, because some people, they'll get out and they curse you out. And I was like, no, ma'am. Not me. Mm-mm.
That's too much energy to be wasting. Like.
It is. And what's crazy is, this is kind of off subject a little bit, but I was watching Judge Judy the other day, and this guy had hit this girl running across the street, right? So he was like...
She was out the car?
She was running across the street, and he hit her with the car. So he was like, he had got out the car to check on the girl, and this guy came and like punched him in the face and was like, why you hit her or something like that, and then randomly walked off. And Judge Judy didn't believe that the girl didn't know the guy, right? The guy that attacked the person. But I said, when I was on my bicycle and somebody hit me, the car behind him got out the car, pissed off. Man didn't know me from a can of damn paint. Got out the car, was cursing out the man. Give her your fucking insurance information. I'll beat the shit out you right now. And I was like, sir, what are you mad for? You don't even know me. Right, so I was like, it's literally that a person really could have gotten out and, tried to defend this girl for getting hit, because it could be some PTSD type of thing going on in his head or something, because literally it happened to me, except I calmed the guy down enough to not hit the other guy. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, stuff like that really does happen. I wanted to comment under I was watching it on Facebook. I wanted to comment under the post and be like, Judge Judy, I'm telling you now, that could have very well happened.
Judge Judy be a B word sometimes.
She is. I just started watching her like 3 weeks ago. I've never watched her show. So I started watching it, and I was like, she is a meanie.
She probably a billionaire by now.
Hell yeah. She's a little meanie. But Judge Mathis still funny when he be calling people crackheads. So I always love him more. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, that happened with the car and stuff. And then I had to get my stinking car fixed. It's gonna cost $550. Y'all want to donate? Let me know. But it's bad because I'm taking a risk. Mm-hmm. I'm not for sure if that's the problem. He told me, he made it very clear, like, this is the risk you're going to take. I think I'm going to take the risk because I really, really think that is what the issue is. Mm-hmm. So
if it's that transmission.
If it's that transmission, I'm letting the truck go. I'm gonna just drive the truck around until it completely dies.
It's not funny.
Yeah, it's
not.
A new transmission? It's like $2,500 for a new transmission.
You can.
And that's for a rebuilt transmission. For a new transmission, it's like $45.
I was about to say, in that truck,
yeah. So I'm like, no, I refused. I don't even think the truck is worth $3,000 anymore. Like, because it's an older truck. So I'm like, I'm not gonna put $2,500 into it for a new transmission. That doesn't make sense to me. And everybody that I know that got a rebuilt or a new transmission, their transmission still went out within a couple of years. Yeah. So I just don't think it's a good way to waste your money. I have other ways I can waste my money. So I'm not gonna do that. But I do think that it's not the transmission. I really, because I've driven so many cars where the transmission have been slipping before, and that was not doing that until my gear thingy broke. Mm-hmm. So, I'm not going to worry about it. But anyway, so this, I got a bunch of just random things for my check-in. I'm going to try to make it quick though. So I know y'all remember me talking about my very first boyfriend before in the show. I talk about him all the time. Mm-hmm. Cool ass nigga, like love him to death. So anyway, we was talking yesterday on Instagram. And we were just talking about like the vaccines and different stuff like that. But he's always on social media, mainly Facebook, talking about how girls just want to use guys for meals, or girls, they'll hit him up when they need their car fixed, or, whatever mm-hmm. like that. And in my mind, I'm like, okay, it very well may be that case for him. Mm-hmm. However, I wanted to say this to him, but I didn't want to offend him. But I wanted to be like, sometimes you don't care about your appearance. And when you don't care about your appearance, the girl is just like, okay, I'm going to get over on him because I'm not going to take him serious. Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying your appearance like you need to have on Jordans or a $12,000 coat or anything like that.
But you need to make sure that you ain't got white stuff
right. So like the last time I saw him was the last time I saw him in person was about 2 years ago. I hadn't seen him before that in a really, really long time.
But
right?
When we did their podcast?
When we did their podcast.
That was 2 years ago?
Almost, yeah. Okay. So I hadn't seen him before.
He was on the podcast?
We did their podcast. And so, and I hadn't seen him in a really, really long time, right? And I'm not saying that he has to get cute for me, but just mm-hmm. in general, when I see anybody I used to talk to, right, mm-hmm. I make sure that I look cute. Mm-hmm. Not that I want that person to see what they're missing, because they are missing, but because I like to, I don't like the people to be like, damn, she looked the fuck terrible. She didn't look like that when we was dating, because mm-hmm. I know I do that to people. I'll be like, whoa, that motherfucker looked the fuck terrible now. One of my exes looked like a 40-year-old dom, and she only 33. Okay, she don't even look 40, because I've dated 40-year-old women, and she looked like she about a 50-year-old woman. Mm-hmm. Just looked terrible. She looks fucking terrible. So, anyway, when I saw him, it looked like he hadn't washed his face, like he just kind of rolled out of bed, his t-shirt was wrinkled, stuff like that. So I'm like, if you're doing like this on your own podcast, I know you're going out to meet these women on dates like this.
You know how somebody, right, they have a t-shirt, but like the collar is kind of like
stretched out from you keep putting it on and off. Like, with t-shirts.
Like hanging.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah. So, right. I'm like, it's certain things that you got to make sure that simple things that you can just make sure that you look decent. I'm not saying you got to have on an Adidas t-shirt. It could be a plain V-neck that's $2.99. I don't know how much V-necks cost. But can you make sure the V is still good? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Or the circle.
Make sure
circle and not like a hole.
Right. Make sure that you wash your face before you go see. But you see how that shirt is covered. Anyway,
Is it messed up?
Oh, I don't know. You just pulled it down. Yeah, see, a normal V-neck, right?
Mm-hmm. And it's not stretched.
It's not really a V-neck. It's kind of just
whatever. I don't know what it is. It's a freaking t-shirt, okay? And it don't look stretched out, right? Mm-hmm. So anyway, yeah. And I was just like, so I wanted to say to him, like, you know, do those simple things. You know what I'm saying? Before you get out the car for the date, pop some gum in your mouth, even if you just brush your teeth. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that he had stinky breath that day. So, I don't know. I wasn't sitting by him.
So wait a minute. Are you telling me that whenever you see a guy, you're judging their appearance?
I don't date guys, so I'm not judging their appearance. But it's not just guys. It'll be a girl. It could be a girl. And not even a girl I'm interested in. Just a girl in general. I'm like, I know she just rolled out of bed. You remember our professor when we was taking IT classes? Mm-hmm. Looked like he rolled out of bed every time, and it would be 6 o'clock in the evening. He had eye boogers. He had lip crust. He had baggy t-shirts. And mind you, he was a buff guy. How your t-shirts baggy if you buff? Your joints should be automatically tight, right? So I'm just like, you know, sometimes just put a little tiny effort. Literally, go in the mirror, wet up the washcloth, bloop. That's it.
Put a little bit of lotion.
That is not it. Come on.
I mean, for the people that don't put the effort to it, that's it.
Right. It's like sometimes I can literally tell when you just roll out of bed, okay? Mm-hmm. Because there's been times where I roll out of bed to go run to the store to go grab some food for breakfast or something. Mm-hmm. And I look exactly like I just rolled out of fucking bed, okay? Exactly like that.
Just don't go out with the bonnet on.
So, right, I hate that too. So anyway, and I'm trying to get advice on if I should be like, hey, you know, make sure that you do blah, blah, blah. You know what's funny? Oh, never mind. Go ahead. What if y'all answer that first and then I'm going to say what's funny?
I mean, I think that you should tell him. He's going to get offended anyway. But do you want to help him now? Because he's been like that our whole life. Right. So you should help him out now so that maybe in the future, you know, he'll be better. Right?
And actually, I don't think he's a bad looking guy. I honestly don't.
He just looked dusty. Like I wouldn't.
He just looks. I know him
dusty. Already, but
that's it. But he does, like, his headline is receding. He knows this. So he tried to keep a haircut or a hat on or, you know, keep a bald head or something like that.
All right, just to bring this off him, this is the topic. Would you rather your exes look good or fucked up when you see him?
No, that is not the topic. The question is,
how can she tell him?
Should I tell my ex?
I want to ask that question too.
Yeah, you're right. Both, but
should you tell him that he's dusty?
Should I tell him that he is not looking up to par?
When you talk about him,
why females is not taking him serious.
I think
whoa, time out. It's not about him because he looked. So you saying because he looked dusty, female want to use him for his money?
No. I'm saying that's why they're not taking him serious.
Did he say women aren't taking him seriously?
No. Yeah, he's saying that he's saying like they'll be like, oh, can you cash out me money for lunch? Or can you fix my car? You know, they'll only be hitting him up when they kind of want something. Mm-hmm. Or they'll kind of like talk to him and then next thing you know, they back with their ex or they got a new boyfriend or something like that. So they're not really taking him seriously.
Okay.
And my question is, I'm cool with this guy. I'm cool with this guy. Right, so I'm like, should I tell him like, I think you should just take a little more, tad bit more concern with your appearance.
Did he ask you?
He has not asked me.
So he was just like, yeah, man, I was trying to talk to this young lady. Or
I've seen him post it. Mm-hmm. He has never asked me advice on words.
All right, so he's posting and asking the word all right, but it's like what type of post did he make that makes you feel like girls are using him or they leaving him or whatever?
He said that he'd be like, I'll be talking to a girl and then next thing you know, she back with her bum baby father. And yeah, I'm like, he's a different kind of bum, right? Mm-hmm. I'm like, you look like a bum, but you're not one. This guy does not look like a bum, but he is one, mm-hmm. right? So she gonna go back because these women some of these women are a little crazy and they like to go off looks, right? Mm-hmm. So they're like, he looks fresh, so that's all that matters. But he not because he really broke as fuck.
I'm not about to be walking around with no dusty looking person. Like I'm not.
And I don't like stuff like that either. I'm like, you gotta match my fly a little bit. Like, you gotta match my fly a little bit. I can't be over here looking all like a tall glass of Nubian water and
you over there looking like the trash.
Like you just rolled out of bed.
But every girl. See, and this don't really direct to you, but it's like every woman be like, "Oh, if you lose me, you lose a lot." Do you?
Yeah. The fuck?
Definitely. Fuck out of
fuck?
here.
Look, see, look, they like, oh
Fuck
yeah,
yeah. I'm the whole fucking package. I'm the table, okay? I'm the fucking table.
I'm not even.
What do you bring to the table? I am the table. And I'm not saying that my partner is not a table as well. Mm-hmm. We just got 2 tables and we bringing that motherfucker together. Right. Or I might come to your table with 50% of this stuff and you might come to mine with, you know what I'm saying? I ain't about to sit up here and like put myself on the lower pedestal than I'm on. I think I'm fucking amazing.
No, I definitely know
I got my own shit. You know what I'm saying?
I wasn't directly talking about y'all because I knew how that was going to go. But I'm just saying, every woman, I haven't ever met a woman, no matter what their situation was, that didn't think like it was a honor for a guy to talk to them.
It's a whole privilege.
It is. And just like I said, the guy should feel the same way. Bitch, it's an honor for you to talk to me. Mm-hmm.
But what
like, I'm that nigga.
But what if you not, though?
I mean,
maybe that person needs to tell you about yourself.
Yeah.
And tell me, you know what I'm saying? If you think I'm not that bitch, tell me why.
Right.
Tell me why. Right. So I can fix that shit.
Or if I'm not gonna fix it, like, okay, well, I can see that. I can see why you think I'm not whatever, you know. But I think with that situation and with him, I think you should tell him, like, it's either
even though he didn't
he posted.
So if one of y'all girls, one of y'all ex-girls was like, man, D, I don't like when you wear the gray sweatshirt that you have on, right? Or something like that. That ain't gonna help you get bitches, right?
I don't get this sweatshirt ain't gonna give me no problem.
I don't know. I'm just making up something. You got on a gray sweatshirt.
Oh man, I thought this was my pussy getting sweatshirt.
You get on my nerves. But so I'm saying, like, how would y'all feel if your ex was like, oh, you know, I really feel like you should change this. You know,
I would take it because I'm not going to say that if they say you need to change this, that I'm just going to change it just because they said it, right? Mm-hmm. So I would like to hear what other people's opinion is about me.
I think it's actually important to get opinions from your exes. And I'm not saying you have to listen to that shit. Let me finish. I'm not saying that you have to listen to it, right? Mm-hmm. But your exes know you so intimately. Your exes know you probably more than your siblings, right? Because they dated you, right?
What do you mean?
So some secrets that you might not even tell your siblings, they may know, right?
I guess. Yeah.
So I'm saying they know you so much more intimately.
They know you more. People. They know you more intimately because you're intimate with them.
Yeah. So I'm saying, why not? If they're like, well, I think, you know what I'm saying, you're not holding on to bitches because of this, or you're not holding on to niggas because of this. Like,
why are you giving your ex dating advice?
Why not? Be friends. You
dated them.
I would give my friends advice, and I ain't gonna ask them, do they want it?
I'm friends with my exes, yes.
I'm friends with most of them.
I don't have no problem with any of my exes, but it's like, you know, I mean, I guess if they ask, but I'm not like, you know what your problem is? You know what I mean? I think if randomly out the blue, if a male came at a female with it, you know, I saw your comment on Facebook, and I think your problem is this. How would you take that?
If the problem really is this in the back of my mind, somebody called me out on it, I'm gonna probably be like, all right, yeah, it's time for me to fix this shit.
She be like, every time I take a man home, he don't call back the next day. He be like, yeah, because your pussy trash.
Or stop taking him home.
I was going to say, or he might be like, well, you having sex with him too fast. Right. Maybe you should start setting a few weeks before you have sex.
If you want to take them home, then don't have any expectations after.
Or he might be like, okay, well, what kind of sex moves are y'all doing? Y'all only doing missionary? Because he might want you to cry. What kind of sex like, you know what I'm saying? You really got to give these, you got to do.
What kind of sex moves are you? So you talk to your friends, you want your friends to tell you the sex moves that they doing?
If they asking for my advice on why the nigga keep
we gotta
leaving
get to the
them,
root of the problem.
yeah, I need to know.
So you gonna tell me? You gonna tell me position?
If I come to the conclusion
how you gonna do it? You gonna demonstrate it?
I'm gonna be like, your pussy is trash.
You gonna demonstrate the position they should try?
Yeah. I'm gonna act like somebody on the floor. I'm gonna put them on the floor and be like, you're the man and I'm you. You should do this.
Do any of your friends have trash pussy?
I'm not sure.
I don't.
I mean, I've seen and heard some of them, and I don't think so.
Did any of your friends get results like they have trash pussy? Vagina?
I don't think so.
So all your friends got guys just flocking after them. You do have some friends that did.
But fuck yeah, they they got niggas everywhere. They just all on them like shit.
They do.
But all of my friends are in relationships now.
Shout out to them.
Yeah.
Shout out to y'all relationship.
Yeah, they all are. And they faithful. Mm-hmm.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Faithful in 2021.
Yes.
I love it.
Me too. It's great.
One
of them is not
Are they
in a relationship. Well, kinda, but she's stupid. So
are they telling you they're faithful?
They are faithful.
No, we know. Cause we don't care. We'll talk about that shit with each other. Girl, I cheat on that motherfucker again. Like, no.
And if they cheat, they always get caught.
If they
always.
Cheat. Have they cheated on the partners they're with now? Before becoming
not recently.
So how they faithful?
Not recently. They stopped.
They stopped. Shit, I was fucking that girl 2 weeks ago, but I'm faithful now.
I mean like long periods of time.
I'm faithful now, baby.
Yeah,
baby. That was an hour ago. I'm faithful now.
No, it was no damn hour ago.
That shit was old.
But they always get caught. So, and they work through it. That's what really.
Your friends do. Your friend, all right. Okay, no, but not all of them. No, see that's
not
the thing.
All of them,
that's the thing. You try to take the ones that really have people chasing them and use the average of their guys to count with the girls that don't got guys after them like that. So
the whole the female friend group, I don't consider all of them my friends no more. So I'm talking about, I said that already. Okay. I said that already. So I'm only accounting for the ones that I consider.
Have you ever had?
We're cool. I'm not gonna say like we're not.
Whatever. Have you ever had friends that got trash pussy results?
Not to my knowledge, no.
Okay.
Yeah, not to my knowledge.
I'm not sure.
But now I want to do some research and like, hey,
right.
Have anybody ever told y'all pussy is trash? Because guys will say it, right? Oh shit, I don't know. Shit.
I don't know. I've never told a girl her pussy was like, hey, it's trash. No, I've never said that.
But was it trash?
Girlfriend, I think she told me that my head was trash. I didn't know how to eat pussy. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I was down there just looking stupid.
What were you?
I don't know what the fuck I was doing. It was so long ago.
I thought you said you was the best though.
I am now.
She said her.
I said my first girlfriend. My first. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I was just down there like
I was told.
I think I was eating like a dog, drinking some water. It was like. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. It was terrible.
I mean, I know it was terrible. I know not to do that.
But she was trying. She was trying her hardest to keep it going. And then after a while, she was like, bitch.
But I like honesty though.
Yeah.
Let me know so I can fix it. Like, don't be just lying. I'm thinking I'm a pro when I'm not.
Right. So, but I ain't burned off that. I live and I learn. Mm-hmm. But anyway, to answer your question, D, about if you see your ex, should you look good? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I would hope that I look good if I see any of my exes.
No, I asked, would you rather, not if you look good, would you rather that your ex looks good when you see them, or would you rather that they didn't look like they fell off? Well, hopefully fell off because they look good when you was with them, hopefully, but shit, would you rather see your exes go up or go, Because some people be like, I want to see that bitch bummy on the side of the, all that.
No, I'd rather see them go up because if I see them looking bummy, I might cry.
It depends. Most of the exes and people I've talked to, I really want nothing but for the best for them. So I kind of want to see them looking good, except one. I hope she got real fat during quarantine. She was already a little
thick. How do you say that song?
Quarantine thick. She thick. Not the good thick. But yeah, her little short, fat, light skin joint. You know what I'm talking about. Shit, fuck it. Rosalind. I hope she look bad. Bitch, I hope you look the fuck terrible.
The shade is
I hope you look the fuck terrible.
Okay? I don't know. She had a nice little shape though. So
and I hope it
can't be that far off.
But you know, whatevs. I'm not going.
But yeah, so that's all with my check-in. I did kind of start talking to this other girl, and she got like this Porsche drink today.
So are you officially bisexual? Because you're actively dating men and women.
Yes, but it's just dating and talking to, nothing more. I don't know if anything will go further than dating.
What is just dating? I don't understand.
So it's nothing sexually with anybody, right? So I just talk to people, and that's why everybody know about everybody. So like, I can go out with this person, and then I may later on go out with this person. I actually got 2 dates today. We'll see.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. But the girl, I'm gonna see her. She got this little poetry thing today, and I'm gonna go see. And she looked like me. Like she's
very attractive.
Yeah.
She's very attractive.
Yeah, so
I got her number, but as a friend.
Look at Reese.
Reese will try to take her.
No, I'm not. I promise I'm not. I don't like bisexual women.
Is she lesbian or
bisexual? She's straight
bisexual.
Bisexual, something like that. So no, I don't date bisexual women. My fingers or my straps that you are crazy. I'm not gonna be in competition.
It's okay, Reese.
I'm not gonna be in competition.
It's okay.
And once they start making them straps that's like here, warm, and because they already got ones that feel real, but it's still cold.
So maybe we should design one you can like heat up in a put a water bottle in them. I mean like some hot water.
Yeah.
That your friend that I let strap me. Oh no, that shit was the worst. I would never in my life do that shit again.
So then you are bisexual because you had sex with a woman, right?
Yeah, but I've been saying that. That was like a long time ago. I've been saying that story.
Oh, but you.
But I don't think sex with the person makes you bisexual.
What are you talking about?
It's the actual dating that makes you bisexual.
All right, we got to get these definitions, guys. We're going to get some definitions. We're going to have all this shit lined up.
Okay.
This shit is, what are you talking about? You having sex with a person doesn't... that you're... I can't even... Like, what are you talking about?
In that situation with Reese's friend, I was just trying it. Because she was like, I can trap you, I can do this. I was like, all right, let me see what this about. And that shit was cold and it was hurting. I'm like, no, get off me. So that was a try. Sexual.
And I think that's what people that are just having sex with both sex, I think they're a trisexual.
Nah, it's a word for that. But is it the friend that was on this spot? Mm-hmm. You gotta count the numbers, man.
The numbers of what?
Your numbers.
Oh yeah, I did add her on there. Yeah.
Does it count because y'all didn't finish? That's what this whole.
No, when it penetrates.
What are you talking about, dog?
When it penetrates, it counts.
And then lesbian sex is different.
Sure enough.
When it starts to count.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I gotta add 2 girls. Her and the other girl. The one I was just talking about.
Oh, you smashed the married chick?
Before she was married.
Dang, you just getting slick.
Before she was married. That was like a whole year ago.
Do your thing. It's 2021. Women can do whatever they want.
Do you?
Yes. Anyway, that's it with my check-in. But so moving on, right? And we don't gotta talk too much about this, but I think it's funny. And because we were talking about all these different labels and all that stuff. And like when I had this training at work, and it was like, you know how people just like me, I'm a butterfly, so I consider myself as a butterfly, right? Mm-hmm. So how do y'all feel about when Chloe posted the emoji of the dark skinned emoji? Did y'all see it?
Chloe the singer.
Chloe Kardashian. Sorry. Okay. She had posted, and I think it was the emoji with the girl like this, but she used a darker emoji instead of the white one, right? And people was giving her all kinds of like backlash, like, if she feel like she have a darker skin, why can't, maybe she didn't put it up there as she thought she was black, right?
I mean, she does tan like crazy. Yeah. So she's trying to get some color, and she has a black baby, so.
And so, if she consider herself as black,
no, I didn't say she should consider herself black.
I'm not agreeing with her. I'm not agreeing with her.
I don't think that emoji is making her consider herself.
Oh man, black. I think we gotta stop separating each other. But no, I'm sorry. Go ahead, keep
But
going.
she's actually not black, so that's the thing.
I know, but I'm just saying, we as black people in America, we're always going to, as long as we keep saying who is black, who's not, like, it's everybody's not black. Okay, I'm not saying that.
Everybody is of African descent, though. They have at least a couple of 20. Like,
well,
there's no white person that can go get an ancestry thing and have 0% of black.
But listen.
It's probably some.
Listen.
But go ahead.
If she consider herself as black, right? And how everybody is saying you can be and consider yourself whoever you want to be, and you can be, if you consider yourself a dog, you can be a dog, right? If that's what you claim to be, right?
No, that's what go ahead. Go ahead.
So if she consider herself as black, what's so wrong about it? Like, why she was getting so much backlash from the people?
But she never said I consider myself black because I'm using this black emoji. She just used the black emoji.
And isn't her dad supposed to be black? Or was
that's a rumor? That's a rumor.
Right. Look, this is what I'm tired of. I'm tired of being considered black because of a cultural thing, because you identify with the culture. It's an ethnicity. Mm-hmm. You know, it's a whole lot that comes with this being a black person. You have to watch for pre-existing comorbidities. Way before COVID, fucking heart disease was running rampant in our community. And that's why we suffer so much from this. And like, it's more than that. Like, people like, oh, I like the music. Come on, man.
I grew up around black people. I love black people. All my friends are black. That does not make you black, baby. It doesn't. It doesn't.
I mean, like I said, I don't want to separate. I don't even think we should still categorize. Sometimes I feel like it, because we put it on the applications and all of that stuff. It's like, as long as we keep separating ourselves, we'll be separate. Mm-hmm. It's just point blank. Like, until we're all Americans first, it's gonna be a separation. So I don't know. I love being a black man in America, though. So,
man, I'm telling you, I love me. I love me my fucking black ass.
I mean, it comes with its ups and downs, though.
It does. It does. Sometimes it's scary. Yeah. I told y'all last weekend when I got pulled over by that white officer, I was like, "Can I go in my purse?" White folk, most white folk don't have to ask that. I have to literally ask, "Can I turn around and go into my purse that's in the back of the car?" Because I might turn around and you might think that I'm grabbing for something else.
Shit, I'd be like, "Man, you get it."
Exactly. My hands up here. I almost did. I did with one hand. I said, I'm gonna keep one hand here. I'm turning around. I'm reaching for my wallet.
As many officers' guns been in my face, man. I'd be like, yo, like, calm down, bro.
Yeah. I told you the officer walked up with his hand on his gun. Now, granted, I have never had an officer actually physically pull out their gun on me.
Oh, well.
I just had them have their hand on it. And I'm like, yo. I don't want no smoke, especially when Naya in the car. I don't want no fucking smoke.
I've had an officer's gun to my face when another officer telling me to go in my pocket, and then the other one jumping like, hey.
Oh my goodness.
Like, yeah, because then you be like, I'm not going in my pocket. No, go in your pocket. You're not complying. Well, I'd rather get arrested than go in my pocket. And seriously, you got to pick and choose your battles.
Please don't. I literally said, don't shoot me, man.
Yeah. Like, seriously. Well, like, even when Naya was on her phone, I was like, Naya, don't make no sense and moves. Like, seriously. And when the officer walk up, I either have my hand on the bottom of the steering wheel or at the top. I don't want to move around because I don't want no smoke. You got it. Whatever. Give me my ticket and let me go about my way.
Nah, man. Man. I don't even want to talk about that. I'm just saying, it comes with its ups and downs. That's all I was saying. I'm about to have to go to therapy.
Yeah, it's some real PTSD off of this shit. Mm-hmm. But people don't want to talk about it because black people are always told, well, we got to get over it.
No, I have a problem with it because the fucking police officers are the only guys, males, who ever got away with treating me with disrespect like that. Mm-hmm. The only ones.
And it's like you can't do shit about it.
The only fucking ones, man. And they hiding behind that motherfucking badge.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
And that's the problem I have with it. Shout out to all the good police officers who are trying to work and help their community. But them bitch ass ones, oh my God, I hate them.
Yeah. Ugh. And it's especially even doing the profession that I do. I meet so many officers and I can tell off energy how motherfuckers are. Mm-hmm. And you know what I'm saying? Like, and you know what I'm saying? Like, it's no hiding that shit. There's no hiding it. Like,
you see my whole face? I'm mad.
I totally get it.
I'm mad right now. Let me chill out.
Okay, well, I'm gonna move on to the next topic. And this pissed me off in a lot of ways because this particular person that posted this, which I don't think it was his post. I think he's seen it and then reposted it. But okay, I'm gonna read it first. Okay, so it says a hood nigga is not somebody just with drugs and guns. It's somebody who have an empty soul, took too many losses, sleepless nights. You thinking having a relationship with a hood nigga is fitting to be perfect? Street niggas actually are fucked up in the head. They have been fucked up. They took too many losses, too many damage. They've been to prison, too many deaths, too many shootouts, no foods, scamming. And then they're asking for someone to be solid. Most of you bitches not built like that, period. Street niggas really have hearts of gold behind all them demons, right? So, first of all,
wait a minute, what? She's making two different points.
Yeah, I was confused, but okay.
So it pissed me off because the guy who wrote it, like, he, like, granted, I wasn't in his household. I don't know how he was like raised fully, but he wasn't never in the ghetto, in the hood, none of that. Like, his mom had a house. His mom and his dad was married, and his sister. It was them four. He chose to go out and be out on the street, in and out of jail and all of that. Like, he was just in jail. He just got out maybe 2 weeks ago, right? So he went to jail for doing scamming. Who you chose to go to do scamming, right? So, and while he was in jail, he got 2 people pregnant.
Why he was
when he was away. Why he was away? Yeah. Before he got in jail, he had 2 people pregnant. While he was in jail, they had the babies or whatever. So, like, certain situations from certain people you put yourself in. Now, I understand for the average project raised person who been through no foods, no lights, losing people, right? But you can still. And then, like, how are you talking about for the females? Like, you need somebody that's gonna be solid, and you can't give a perfect relationship. But why are you even looking for a relationship if you fucked up in the head? Like, get some help, right? Like, this shit just pissed me off because, like, it's excuses on top of excuses on top of excuses for certain people.
Excuses for what?
Of what's wrong with them because they lost too many people, or they, like, we all been through shit, right? So because you was raised in the projects, right? And now you're grown. But you went through them sleepless nights, you lost them people, you had no food and all this. Speaking for him, at your 25 years old now, what are you going to do to make a difference? Like, what are you going to do to change? Are you going to continue to be down this because you keep on in and out of jail? You're 25 now. What are you going to do to change? Make a difference. Now you got kids. You want them to be raised in the projects or the hood or the shootouts and all of that?
I mean, yeah, I get what you're saying in general, but after going through all of that a lot of times you're not equipped to just change everything. It's hard.
It is hard.
It's literally set up so once you go through that, if you are make it to the other side, you are in the position where you can't change your position. Like it's set up like that. Like if you've been to jail, you have felonies. It's first of all, if you get a felony conviction on your record, like that shit is gonna eliminate you from so many opportunities right there. And they try to put that on you at 15. You know what I mean? So if you got one felony, if you can't get it expunged or cleared from your record, and then depending on the people that you lost in your life, every time you lose a person, that shit might be like a whole reset button. Like you lose a person, you got to start over, and if you lose multiple people starting over and starting over and starting over and starting over, yeah, man, you could be 25 and so it's ups and downs with it though. So I don't like the excuses as far as what you're saying, but I don't know why are you dating a so-called hood nigga.
Oh, I don't date hood niggas.
Oh, why are you getting offended?
I'm mad because of the excuses they here making. So how or why can't he change himself? Or like you posted this, but you wasn't even raised like that. When you got older, you chose to go out to the hood because you wasn't raised in the hood.
I was mad because motherfuckers be like, you gotta hold me down. I don't have to hold you down because you done got your stupid ass arrested for some scamming shit. Now, I will hold you down if we went to rob a bank together and you got caught and I didn't. I'm gonna hold you the fuck down.
I like that answer.
Huh?
I like that answer.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold you the fuck down, okay? Because you ain't snitch on me, and you deserve to get fucking taken care of while you did, and I'm gonna save you a portion for when you get out, right? That's I'm gonna hold you down. You know what I'm saying? Type of jail. But if your dumb ass went and did some dumb shit, and you want me to wait around for 6 years and put all, y'all know how much? First of all, it's expensive in jail, okay? That shit is more than what's the highest living wage city in America? LA? Okay.
Probably New York per capita or something like that. New York, LA.
New York, right?
Potomac, Maryland.
It is like that's how prison is. The shit is fucking expensive, okay? So no, I'm not gonna do it.
And then like, how do you want in his case again? How do you want somebody solid to hold you down when you was fucking both of these people? Was you solid and holding them down? Like, I don't understand. Both of them pregnant. Where you solid at?
And then if you was a street guy, I think,
No, I think that's a good point.
If street guys, if you gonna be in the street, you need to have money, okay? You need to have money.
And that be the problem.
Or you wasting your time in the street. You'll be better off trying to go ahead and when like bamboozle some government people into some grant saying that you want to help people that's coming back off the streets or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You seriously?
Or actually help the people.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because I do know someone that had got out of jail and he was like nobody would hire him, so he started a nonprofit to help people, you know what I'm saying, get linked to jobs that does hire felons, right?
And now they have different programs too,
right?
For felons.
And I'm not saying that it would be easy. It's absolutely not. But it's easier than going back to jail. It's easier than to sit around, woe is me, and let me try to find somebody that's going to hold me down, and when she don't hold me down, I'm looking stupid, and I got to keep resetting every time something happens. You know what I'm saying? No. At some point, you got to take accountability for yourself.
That reset button is real, though.
I absolutely get it. I get it. But I'm also like, the shit happened. Now deal with it, type of thing. That was actually one of my topics. Can I go into my topic? I'm just gonna do one because we've been talking for a long ass time. So one of my topics was I realized that a lot of us don't know how to deal with death, right? And that's why that reset button hits some people so hard, and then other people just staying there looking stuck on stupid. So I'm one of the people that look stuck on stupid. When I hear about a death, I'm just like, fuck. And I don't know how to react. I don't know if I should hug the person. I don't know if I want to be hugged. I don't know how it's going to affect me, as if like I need to get help because this person was doing this for me, or whatever like that. I never know how I'm going to react, right? And then I had saw something, and I don't know where I saw it at, but it was like I'm lying. It was on Facebook. This teacher I know, she was saying that one of her students, the dad had passed from I believe COVID. And she was like, he was acting like he was so fine, and then all of a sudden one day he called her out of the blue. He was just crying, breaking down and stuff like that. And she was like, who is teaching us how to deal with death? Nobody. Like, we don't know how to deal with death. It's just like, okay, everybody's gonna die, and then it's like, okay, but what's the next step? And I always talk to Naya about, like, if I pass, I'm like, I want you to keep going on the path that you're going, keep getting your good grades, still go to college, be whatever you want to be. Just act as if I'm still here. Like, act like you're doing it for me even though I'm not here. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if that's the right way to help her cope or not, because I don't know how to cope.
Right.
And I guess that's where it comes with the reset button, whether you're a thug, a Christian, or whatever. It's how do you reset?
Girl, I don't know.
Some people are just like, oh well, the shit happened. You gotta deal with it. And I'm kind of one of them people, and that's why I always say, like, if I pass, take a day to cry, take the funeral day to cry, but after that, get your ass back to fucking work. Get back to work. Go get your money. I'm not giving you the extra money because there's only 3 years that you have to care for her, and you should want to do it anyway because this is your child. If somebody, you know what I'm saying, if somebody passed and I had to take their child, I'm not expecting, you know what I'm saying, to get all of their life insurance money or the other, and especially because 3 of the people I just named of taking care of Naya is getting some of my life insurance money. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't think they have classes on how to deal with loss.
Of course they do.
Or you can create it.
I sure would.
I'll take a class.
I sure would. And it's not that, like, I'm not one of the people to be like, just deal with it. And yes, after a while I will say that. I will, absolutely. But I'm also like, okay, you get this amount of time, you're allotted this much of time. And then after that, you kind of have to get on with life, or you're going to be that homeless person on the street. And you're like, why that person crazy and now he begging? Because they done slipped down into that hole and they couldn't get out of it. So, I don't know. I'm that type of person, so, I don't know.
I don't know how to deal with a girl. I would cry.
I'm a cry at work.
I need a day, some weekdays or something. Shit.
When my dad was on his deathbed a few years ago, luckily he survived. I couldn't even go to the hospital with Ronnie, my mom, or like y'all over here crying. The man in his deathbed is not even crying. He's trying to make jokes with a life support thing in his mouth, and he can't even talk.
I'm like,
it's a sick bed, not his deathbed.
Yeah, sick.
Well, at the time, the doctor said death, and that's why I said that's why I referred it at that. So I'm saying it wrong, but that's what they said. They told us we needed to pull the plug. So, when I say,
that's
what I'm saying, yeah. So when I say stuff like that, it's just like I'm that type of person that's like, if the person is like,
that's crazy.
I'm okay with it.
It is. Yeah, they pulled us into this room, had a minister, like all that shit, right? And like, I couldn't even go in the room when the rest of my brother and all of my aunts and them went in the room to like talk to my dad. My dad like, no, we're not putting no plug. Like, what the fuck is y'all doing? Like what is y'all doing?
Like, what the fuck is that? That's what I'm like.
What? And my brother, grandmother sitting across the room, me and my mother in the room still. We like crying and stuff, and they wrestled went in there to talk to him because I was like, I gotta get my shit together before I go in the room, right? And this little old lady sitting there like, I worked in the ER my whole life. It's gotta happen. And I'm like, shut the fuck up, you old little fucking lady. Like, I'm like, I'm sorry.
Whenever it's gonna happen, right? But my point to say that was to say I couldn't go with y'all because y'all was always crying. And I remember it was when we first started the cleaning business full time, and I was working overnight cleaning Verizon stores. And I remember I used to go, because ICU, you can go at any time, and I used to go in the middle of the night to just chill with him. Like, and I wouldn't be crying, he wouldn't be crying. I would walk in and say, hey, daddy. Because he would be up in the middle of the night watching TV, and then I sit beside him and I would hold his hand and we watch TV a little bit. We laughed a little bit, and sometimes I'd fall asleep on his arm, and then I would leave. That's me coping. That was me having my time. That like, okay, if he passed, I'm going to be okay, right? Now I get when somebody passed suddenly. That's totally different, right? But I think I'm also going to be in my mind like all these good times I had with this person, right? So I try not to think about things like that. I think the last funeral I cried at was my cousin's. And you know, I didn't know him that well, right? But I cried because I was telling the story of the last time I saw him. We were about to go out of town to Ocean City, and he came to my mom's house. And when he came to my mom's house, he had we were late to go out of town, and I was so irritated. And he came and he's like, "Cuz, I'm being mad, you know, you about to get there, da 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 da." And I was happy that we were late. And that was why I cried. I wasn't crying because he passed. I was crying because I was so happy that we were late that day. And I got to see him for that last time. So, you know what I'm saying? It's things like that that helps me get over someone passing. So I feel like if a lot of us kind of sit and think like, yeah, it's going to be sad that you can't pick up the phone and call that person no more. You know what I'm saying? But it's also like, and most of the people I know, they are living decent lives, long lives. And so it's like if they pass, it's like they lived their life, they made their impact, they did what they were supposed to do. So I don't know, I mean, that's just my take on, you know, on death.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it because it's too much.
Okay,
it's too much for my soul.
Okay. But yeah, so
but you should do the class and I'll take it.
I mean, you know, if I did more research and stuff, I would probably absolutely do it because, you know, I feel like we all need it. So
I agree.
Yeah.
But we checking out.
Yeah, we gonna go ahead and check out.
Make sure y'all go and like, subscribe, share, comment, all that good stuff.
Follow on Instagram.
Yes.
On our own media.
Love you. Bye.
Peace, love, and positivity.
Episode
168.
Damn, 168. I was behind. I mean, ahead.
We out.
Hey, AJ.